you're a professional curler, Jared. How did this happen?
Well, it's actually a funny story. So when you sign up, so like, NFL, you got to be drafted, right?
Right.
Most sports, you got to be drafted or you come along the way. Well, I was actually sitting with a buddy and I was like, hey, made a wager with him that after I retired, I could become an Olympian. Well, it started out that I was going to become a professional golfer, which that didn't work out, right? You got like 3 years to make the cut at a tour event. Like, that's not happening. So if anybody's tracked me in Tahoe, I don't fare so well. And so then I was like, dude, I tell you what, give me that same. I go, I bet you I'll become an Olympian. Let me parlay that bet over to becoming an Olympian. I had just watched Eddie the Eagle, right? And I was like, I just got to find the sport that that I can just get into. So I originally said badminton. I was like, I'm just gonna get on the badminton team, and I mean, I'm 6'6", I'm an athlete, I can do this. So we moved out to Nashville, whatever. I called my buddy Mark, and I was like, hey man, do you want to join the badminton team? He was like, how do you do that? I was like, I think you sign up. So I sent an email and I signed up. And then he was like, bro, I don't think I can physically handle badminton. I was like, yeah, that looks pretty aggressive. So we decided, well, the other sport we haven't fared so well was curling at the time, right?
Right.
So I'm like, no, you remember this was like a year and a half ago that this started. It's just been all under wraps. And so I'm like, done, dude. I can master anything in 4 years. Curling it is. So we kind of started poking around, and then I came out to Minnesota. My buddy Lou Nanny, I had like literally a lighthearted conversation with him about I think I'm going to try make the Olympics in curling. At that time, we'd only won like a bronze, and it was during the Olympics, and we weren't ready. They didn't make the run for the gold yet, right? So I'm like, well, yeah, dude, 4 years, I'm going to take up curling. Then, of course, we win the gold, so now I just look like a complete ass, right? I'm like, oh, tight. And but anyway, long story short, our coach John Benton, who heard about it, this interview like this, my buddy Lou did, reached out, was like, "Hey man, I was on 2010 Olympic team. I think it'd be super cool. I mean, it's like Cool Runnings, right? A bunch of elite athletes crossing over. So this is where you get into the answer of how I became a professional curler. I signed up for USA Curling, and I clicked the box that I wanted to be a professional curler. And well, what do you know? I'm a professional curler. So we'll see how it plays out."
Yeah. So would you say the goal is to make the Olympics, which is incredible? Is it to win a medal? Is it to win a gold medal? What is the actual
Well,
plan?
I don't go in for second place. Obviously, I mean, yeah. What is the high goal? Eventually, win a gold medal. So I have a theory: if you shoot for the moon and you miss, you still might land on a star. So we'll see how it plays out.
You mentioned training. How much time do you put into training, and what training? What do you do to prepare?
Correct. You slide on the ice a lot. You sweep a lot. So I mean, we've literally gone after this. I mean, like I said, we travel to Minnesota at least once or twice a month, putting full days in on the ice with our coach up here. We brought in the sweeping coach from Canada to help us with our sweeping. We spend at least 2 to 4 hours a week on the ice.
Curling. What's the biggest misconception about it, or what's something that people misunderstand about the game?
It's first of all, the mental side of it is legit, right? It's literally fractions of inches can change a shot completely. You see guys making doubles, triples, these runs and takeouts. Like, it's not just so simple as throwing a stone. The core fundamentals and technique is actually difficult to master. You slide, and then I found out a few weeks ago from a sweeping coach that I've been known for my cardio. Sweeping is freaking tough.
Really?
I wanted to throw up on the ice. My lungs were hurting so bad after about, a day and a half of sweeping. I was like, oh. So yeah, there's some more. It's a little more physical than you take place. The only thing it's not like golf. You're really not supposed to talk trash, so that's gonna be hard for me. But we'll figure it out.